Hi everybody, welcome back to the craft room. Today's card is inspired by this picture here, which is this parrot. So I've got some blues and some excuse me, yellowies, black, white and a little bit of green. So I've got those because I might need some more. Let's pop him up there. And I'm just using the circles, but I've got the next size circle up as well. So 7 circles, and let's say I've cut a few already. So we're going to make a parrot. Get my guillotine. So first thing I'm going to do, which is his body, let's get that photo so that it stays up, and I'm going to cut that about there. So that's his body, and then he's going to have wings. And I thought what I'd do is do a dark wing and a lighter wing. I might, yeah, that should be okay. And then he's got a bit of a shadow underneath his wing. So let's stick that on. Cut that off. And we'll put this one on. So it's just like a little bit of a shadow. Like that. So then for his head, because he's got a little bit of green on his head as well. So he's going to have a bit of green, a bit of blue. On his head. And then I'm going to have him facing backwards, so he's going to be sort of there, but he's going to be facing like that. So green and blue, and then white. So its head's going to be a bit like that. But this is going to be, let me cut a piece off of the green one. So his head is going to be like that, I think. Cut a piece off the blue one. Actually, I'll stick it on first. Yeah, let's stick it on. I'm not sure that this one's going to work out, but we'll see. Do I only want the smallest bit of green? And then white. Well, let's do it and see. Let's cut that off. Yeah, I don't know whether I want it cut off that short or not. I think it might be alright. I can always do it again. I'll leave a little bit of a extra piece. So it's going to be like that. I think I might do a straighten it off as well. So let's just it's going to be quite hard to cut through, but we will do it. I don't know if it's quite looking how I wanted it to look. We'll carry on making his head and then see how we end up feeling. So this is his black beak, but he does need a hooky bit on there. So work out how to do the hooky bit. So I need another black circle that size. So let's just do that. And to get the hooky bit, I'm going to have to cut into it. So if I want it to be like that, I think I'm just going to cut that piece off. So hooky bits. Like that. I think that's all right. I'm going to go with that, I think. So, on the right side. Right, his eye is a tiny black one. So let's see if I've got see what these look like. I might have to go for something smaller. Don't know, I think it'll be alright. So let me see if I can get it looking right. I think once we do his feet, he might look right. Because I can't switch him the other way now because I've made him that way. Okay, so let's do his little leg piece. I don't think it's supposed to be black, is it? I'm supposed to do that yellow. Because that's still part of his leg. So let me do a little yellow circle and cut that in half. So that's his fluffy bit. And we'll do his claws, which are black. So I'm going to do that with this one. And I'm going to take the tiny one and cut into that. So I've got a circle of sorts. And then I'm going to cut that in half. And that's going to be his foot, his claw. He's going to hold on to his whatever perch we give him. Like that. Yep, that will suffice, I think. So I'm going to stick that on there. I won't stick that on yet because I don't really know how he's going to stand. But we will stick his eye on. So I'm going to sort out his head. Oops, picture's gone, there it is. Now we sort out his tail next, I think. So I think we'll do a bit of yellow under his tail. So we do one in yellow, one in blue, and one in a darker blue for his tail. So I'm just going to do some strips, I think. Put them up there. So I can picture, oh, there it is. Going to do it in staggered, I think, so like that, and then like that. So we've got a little bit of the other two colours. And that'll be his tail. So I cut it off about there. Do we need another bit, do you think? No, I think that'll be okay. So if he stood, where's my look? Oh, there it is. And then his little face is going back that way. Right, let's get his tail on. Hope it's not again. With his little tongue hanging out. I think that's going to go on there. Is there anything else we want on him? He's got some lines on his face and a nostril. So I think I've done his eye a bit low, but that's fine. So let's do a bit of, I'm going to put a little white nostril on there, I think. And then we can have a bit of a highlight on his beak, a bit in his eye. here on his chest. I hope he looks like he's looking backwards and doesn't look like he's deformed. I don't know now. I don't know. Okay, I think what I might do is pull even another circle in. And have that as a sort of placeholder for him on the card. While I'm thinking, I'll just put a little bit of highlight on his claw, which we might cut shorter because he needs a nail trim by the look of him. Let me get a card base and a matte layer done. So if we say that's I think I'll cut one and see what we think. So card base, and I've cut 2 circles. I wasn't sure about his head going facing backwards, so I have quickly done another head facing the other way. So that's going to go across there. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I like that he was a bit of a different pose, but I thought that he might not look like I was seeing him. Anyway, let me get this stuck together. Oh, I haven't taken the middle out of that. Let's just tack him down a little bit so we know where it's going to go. We can put our perch through there. I might cut his little claws first actually before I dive into that. They're a bit too long. So he's going to go on like that. I want this bit to be straight-ish. So if I tack that down, a bit by his feet. straight-ish. So. Front. And that's going to go on there. Doesn't have to be perfect. So a quick look for a sentiment. So basic happy birthday, I think, which we will put along there once I've put on some black. There's today's card. Finally got there in the end. I did like his face going backwards, but like I say, I wasn't sure that he actually looked right. But I think he's quite cool. So another bird with circles. That's it for this time. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Okay, bye.